Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's Sunday preview. Devastation comes to Tallarn. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. Things that clank and whir are commonplace on the battlefields of the far future. But few armies make so many pleasing machine sounds as the Mechanicum, who stomp their way into plastic for Games Workshop's Horus Heresy next week. Legions Imperialis, meanwhile, takes a trip to the glorious agro world of Tallarn, a complement of flesh tanks in tow. Sounds like a pleasant excursion. Alright, so very cool. We've got the brand new Mechanicum Battle Group. So this was previously shown off and looks pretty awesome. I absolutely love the overall look of these guys. I do wish that these models were going to be compatible with Warhammer 40k. Even after the changes to like Adeptus Mechanicus, I really feel like a bunch of additional like new models and data sheets would really just blow up the range. This is a massive glow up, obviously, for Horus Heresy, and I'm super excited for all the Horus Heresy players out there that are looking forward to this new army and enjoying it. But I do think it's a missed opportunity not letting these be used in 40k, as I really think that would like rocket ship the sales for these, because these models are absolutely amazing. I really like the new look of this. So you're going to get 20 of the basic infantry thralls, one big old transport / tank, 2 of the big robots, and then 6 of the heavy infantry robots. The forces of the Omnissiah arrive in plastic, and the new Mechanicum Battle Group is the tip of the spear. This box contains 29 new plastic miniatures, 6 cyborg thalax form the potent core, armored shock troops armed with lightning guns and jetpacks. So these are like assault, kind of like heavier infantry, and then they've got some sweet guns on them as well. Very cool models too. 2 Castellax battle automata deliver the blistering fire support of the shoulder-mounted heavy weapons, and those are the big chunky robots. While 20 Ad Secularis Tech Thralls provide a screen of troops to capture objectives. And these are the sort of like zombie looking thralls. I love it. A lot of them have like cyborg mechanical upgrades and then also are like missing arms and stuff. The helmets look sweet. They're just absolutely awesome. I really like the overall like kind of poxwalkery like zombie thrall look to them. The models are absolutely amazing. Rounding things out is a Triros Conveyor, a dedicated transport option unique to the Mechanicum and armed with the Volkite Cavaliers. The box also comes with 3 transfer sheets, a Mechanicum Macro Construct sheet with 394 decals, and 2 Mechanicum Construct sheets with 558 decals. So very cool box set coming out here. I expect this to be priced somewhere around like $220, but we'll be back tomorrow with the official price video. 29 models in total. We've got 20 of the basic infantry, 6 of the heavy assault infantry, 2 of the big robots, and then 1 massive transport. I honestly just absolutely love the look of all this stuff. It is very unique, very in flavor with like the lore and the overall like range that they're going for. And I think this is going to be as popular as it can be for being just Horus Heresy Mechanicum. Next, we have the Knight Battle Group, Castigator and Acheron. So these were previously individually available for Horus Heresy. These are the full-sized big knights. These are not the mini knights for Legion Imperialis. So it's basically just a 2-pack of these guys. They're pretty cool kits. Honestly, they weren't that popular. Overall, Horus Heresy is not nearly as popular as 40k, but these are available to use in 40k, as Games Workshop has been gracious enough to allow us to use all of the big knights still. Unfortunately, the Lancer is probably the better option for these, so these other 2 are cool for sure and offer some like variability and options, but realistically, you almost never see these bad boys on the table. The Knight Battle Group pairs a Cerastus Knight Castigator with an Acheron variant and deadly duo ready to dominate the battlefield. With its colossal bolt cannon and crackling tempest blade, the Castigator is a threat to infantry and light vehicles, while the Acheron terrorizes foes with its arm-mounted flamestorm cannon and guts heavy armor with its Reaper chain fist. This box contains 2 different Cerastus Knight transfer sheets featuring numerous household icons and other decals, one with 234 transfers and one with 214. So very cool. Nice to see like any kind of package deal where you get multiple knights at a discount, as Games Workshop doesn't really offer them that often. But I have noticed that because these haven't been selling that well, that you can often find a really good deal on them. So before you do jump into this box, if you're excited about these, I previously did a feature video on my like steals and deals where I showed that these things were available on Amazon for like 135 to 145 bucks a piece, which is substantially cheaper than they come from Games Workshop. So do a little bit of research before you jump on this, as there may be better deals already available or in the future. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products, including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now, back to the video. Next, we have Legions Imperialis, the Devastation of Tallarn. The Iron Warriors campaign of destruction of Tallarn turned a once verdant agri-world into an inhospitable desert, and you can read all about it in the Devastation of Tallarn. This hardback book introduces several varieties of Legions Imperialis campaigns, such as the Advanced Breakthrough campaign, in which you aim to defeat enemy strongholds, or the Northern Desolation campaign, which includes Fog of War and Spearhead Assault battles. There are also battle honors, veteran detachments, formations of legends, and new formations and detachments for Legion Astartes and Solar Auxilia. It will be available in both hardback and EPUB formats. So very cool, as this was previously announced, and I know people are excited to get a hold of this. And then alongside it, we have the Legions Imperialis Devastation of Tallarn card pack. So this is going to have all the rules in card format. And then we have the Shadowswords, Stormblades, and Stormswords. So this is a 2-pack with the various options to build any of these tanks. Really cool. I absolutely love the detail and am impressed by the overall size and scope of the Legions Imperialis stuff. After seeing it in real life, after seeing it painted up, and just the immaculate detail on these models, I totally understand why people get into this, especially if they want to play massive games, which are much more viable in the smaller scale. And then we have the Leman Russ Executioner and Demolisher Squadron. So 8 of these Leman Russ with the multiple options. So you can either have the Demolisher Big Cannon on top or the Executioner Plasma. Very cool. And again, just really, really nice models, especially for how small they are. And then we have the Sicaran, Arcus, and Punisher Squadron. So again, a 4-pack of tanks in this case, but you have the options for the Arcus, a rapid-fire missile launcher, or the Punisher Gatling Cannon. I don't know what it is about the Sicaran tanks, but I have just always loved the overall look of these things, and I love to see all these variants available. And then jumping over to Warhammer the Old World, we've got a couple more dwarves. Prince Ulther's Dragon Company. So these are some classics returning from 1985. They're going to be on a made-to-order basis. So it does take about 6 months to get these delivered on average, with a limited window to pick them up. So make sure you get those orders in by August 12th. And then last but not least, we have the brand new White Dwarf 503 featuring Leagues of Votann, all about the kin, their history, and technology. The August edition of the world's best Warhammer magazine is here, and it's packed with great stuff as usual. There's a full feature on the history and technology of the Leagues of Votann, plus new Crusade rules, while the tale of 4 warlords crew pairs off for an epic 10,000 point climactic battle that includes 2 demon primarchs and 25 armored vehicles. For Warhammer Age of Sigmar, there are features on using manifestations, lore, and legends army of renown, centered around the Astral Templar Stormcast Eternals, plus legends rules for using Hamilcar Bear Eater in your games. So very, very cool. Lots of excitement for the 31st millennia. All of the people out there playing Horus Heresy got to be excited for this, as well as the Legions Imperialis mini-scale players. I've got to say, though, this Mechanicum Battle Group is just beautiful. I absolutely love all the models in this set. Games Workshop definitely knocked it out of the park. The design studio crushed it with these. I love the overall look of this battle group. It's completely different from anything else that Games Workshop has produced. It's got a nice mix of robots in various scales. The transport is like nothing we've ever seen. Completely different from everything else in the various ranges. But there is just something about those crypto thralls that get me excited. The poses are beautiful. The detail is awesome. And I have a feeling they're going to be at the heart of a ton of awesome conversions. I could totally see them used in Necromunda, 40k, and then obviously Horus Heresy as well. Really, really nice box set right here. And even though I don't play Horus Heresy, I may end up picking one of these up myself. So let me know what you're most excited about, what you're going to be picking up. Are you after the new battle group? You jumping on the twin pack of big stompy robots? Or are you more excited for the Legions Imperialis Devastation of Tallarn, the new campaign and rules? Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments, and as always, special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on Games Workshop products, and make sure to tell them that Warhammer Man sent you. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and it's a big week for Warhammer, literally and figuratively.